Alright, welcome back. Today we've got a fun little thing. I got a tire that's got some flat spotting going on, as you can kind of see down there. And I thought, wouldn't it be nice to change this without actually taking it off of the trailer? You know, because you don't always have the tools with you on the road to take a tire off on the, you know, easily while you're on the road. So, in my efforts here, I thought I'll give it a try. If you don't have a jack with you, let's just see what happens. In a perfect world, you at least have a couple basic tools though. That would make your life a lot easier. Alright, that is not going to make my life easier. Problem is I parked too close to this other trailer here. So, I will actually have to remedy that a little bit. And then we can get back to business. Alright, should be remedied. I just shortened my handle a little bit. Now let's see if we can make this line up to actually get this thing off of the trailer. Got it. All right. Great news. That worked out well. Tire's off the trailer, so you can get the tire off. Next question is, can we get the new tire back on? Or do we need to take the rim off the trailer? Because I've heard about mechanics that can make this work to where you don't need an impact or a jack. You know, see for reference the 4x4 underneath that tire. So I'll go get a tire and we'll clip back in. Alright, here's the new tire. I don't have the tire grease that mechanics use, so we're going to use a little WD-40 to lubricate it. Hopefully that's enough, because with the flat spotting on that tire, it was not going to make it back. And unfortunately, like most people, once I'm out, I'm kind of out. And I refuse to pay shop prices to get something silly like a freaking tire put on, because that's, at the end of the day, that's my profit margin gone. And as many of you know, we're already operating on the absolute minimum of that profit margin. Alright, I suspect this is going to be a real treat. So you have to pry this up so that it sits right in that groove. It's a lot easier to pry them on when they're laying flat, I will say that. Alright. Alright, no, that does not work very well. Let's try it again. I'm sure there's probably about 10 million people who would say, well, you're doing it wrong, just pay the tire guy, whatever. And I just say, I've paid the tire guy enough this year. Maybe we'll try bottom first. That might be the trick to this. Having never done one still mounted on the truck before, it's a unique experience. Although I am gonna say, I think that acquaintance of mine who told me that this is a decent way to do it might have been full of crap. Yeah, the struggle is real. Alright, well, we're gonna clip out of this for a second, because this is fighting me. I gotta call him up and ask what his tip was. Alright, after struggling with this for more time than I care to admit, turns out the trick is to have a third pry bar, and it's a pain in the butt. So from here on out, just unbolt it, take it off. Trust me, it works easier that way. Alright, it's starting to get dark now. Top tip for everyone. Number one, these air tanks that go boom are fantastic. Number two, everybody you know knows a trucker who tells you, oh, well, this guy says you do this, you do that. Well, I tested his theories. I'm gonna go ahead and say, proceed with caution. Not that everyone's an idiot, but I'm pretty sure this guy who says, oh, do this, has probably never changed a tire in his life. Otherwise, he would know it doesn't work. Sounds good in theory, though. Alright, one hit from that. We are set. Put our valve stem core back in. Always easiest to do this without a core in it. But that's my top tip, top theory. Like, yes, did it work? Yes, tire is on the trailer. So yes, by default, it did technically work. But there's a big difference between it technically worked and it was a good idea. From here on out, I would say, whenever I gotta do a tire, that rim's coming off. So, for this time, can you take a tire off and replace it without a jack or an impact? Yes. But proceed with caution, because whoever you got the idea from might not know what they're talking about as nicely as they think. Anyways, safe travels, everyone. We'll catch you next time.